Were you sitting on the couch scrolling through your phone, reading the news, checking the weather, maybe waiting for a message when suddenly the entire screen turned red? An alert. A giant message. Virus detected. Your data is being stolen. Call now. Nothing was wrong. You hadn't done anything suspicious. You were just using your phone. And then suddenly I need you to know one thing right now. That alert is fake. It's not your phone crashing. It's not Apple. It's not Google. It's a trap set by professional criminals. And it was designed specifically for people like you. In 2024, Americans over 60 lost $982 million to this specific type of scam. $982 million in a single year. Nearly 17,000 victims. One person every 31 minutes. And in a moment, I'm going to show you exactly how this scam works, step by step. And more importantly, I'll show you how to protect yourself today in less than 3 minutes. Think about it. When was the last time you used your cell phone? Maybe you were reading an article, checking your email, looking up a recipe. Nothing wrong, nothing suspicious. And then that red screen pops up out of nowhere. Have you been through this before? Maybe it scared you for a second. Maybe you didn't know exactly what to do. That confusion, that split second when you stop and think, what's happening? That's exactly what these criminals are waiting for. I want to tell you about Phyllis. Phyllis Weisberg was 90 years old. She used her cell phone and laptop every day. She checked her email. She kept in touch with her family. She was tech savvy. She wasn't the type to make careless mistakes. She wasn't someone who struggled with gadgets. And yet, scammers convinced her she needed urgent help with her device. They accessed her bank account and stole $20,000. This isn't a story about carelessness. This is proof that these criminals are very, very good at what they do. According to the National Council on Aging, this happens every day in the United States. Phyllis wasn't alone, and it wasn't her fault at all. So how does this scam actually work? Let me show you, step by step. You're browsing normally, reading the news, maybe watching a short video. You click on a website. That website has a hidden code inside it. You can't see that code. It doesn't appear to you, but it's there. That code triggers an alarm across your entire phone screen. Red background, official logo, siren sound, sometimes a countdown timer. You have 5 minutes before your data is deleted. And in the middle of that alarm, a phone number. Call Apple support now. Call Google support. Call Microsoft. You call. Someone answers. Calm, professional, helpful. They say your phone has been hacked. They say your bank accounts are at risk. They say they can fix everything, but they need to access your device to do so. They ask you to download a small app. It takes 30 seconds. It looks harmless. The moment you download that app, she can see everything on your screen in real time, from anywhere in the world. She watches you open your banking app. She watches you type in your password. She writes everything down. And within minutes, your money is gone. This app has a name. It's called a remote access tool. Think of it this way. It's like giving a stranger a live camera inside your home and the key to every lock. You left the door open without knowing it. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. But I heard that the iPhone doesn't get viruses. And you're right. The iPhone is very well protected against traditional viruses. But this isn't a virus. The danger isn't a virus infecting your phone. The danger is you being tricked into opening the door yourself. These criminals aren't hacking your device. They're hacking your fear. And fear is something they know how to create very well. They use official logos. They know your phone model. Any website can see that. It's basic public information. They use countdown timers. They use alarm sounds. All of this is designed to make you act before you think. And that number on the screen? When they call back, Apple support might appear on your caller ID. This is called spoofing, a fake. It's like a costume. They can make any name appear on your screen. The name is fake. Real companies, Apple, Google, Microsoft, never send a pop-up with a phone number. Never. If you see a phone number inside a security alert, it's a scam. 100% of the time. I need to tell you about someone else. A 77-year-old widow from Maryland. According to a detailed CNBC report from October 2023, This is what happened to her. One afternoon, her computer froze. A pop-up appeared. It had the Microsoft logo. It had a phone number. She called. A man answered. He said he was a Microsoft engineer. He said foreign hackers had breached her computer and that her bank accounts were in danger. He sounded completely convincing. Over the next few days, he convinced her to make bank transfers. To protect the money, he said. To move it to a safe place. She transferred it. And transferred it again. And again. She lost $661,000, everything she had saved over a lifetime. She tried to sue the bank. The court said there was nothing to be done because she had made the transfers herself. That's not fair, and it makes me angry because she didn't do anything wrong. She trusted someone who seemed trustworthy. These criminals are professionals. This is their job. She never stood a chance. Until now, and she's far from the only one. In Jefferson City, Missouri, a 78-year-old man saw the same pop-up. He called the same fake number. According to ABC 17 News, he withdrew over $40,000 in cash from the bank and handed it over to strangers who showed up at his door. $982 million? That's what Americans over 60 lost to this scam in 2024. Nearly 17,000 victims. And that number has grown by 167% in just 1 year. This isn't slowing down. It's accelerating. That's exactly why you need to know what to do right now. Here's the good news. You can protect yourself from this completely right now, and it takes less than 3 minutes. I'm going to give you 4 steps, simple steps, that you can do on your own phone today. The first step is to know the golden rule. If a pop-up shows a phone number, don't call it. Close the tab. On an iPhone, tap the tab's icon, that little square in the bottom corner of the screen. Find the tab with the red alert. Swipe up to close it. Done. You didn't tap anything inside the pop-up, you're safe. On Android, press the Recent Apps button, that square at the bottom of the screen. Find the browser. Swipe to close it. What if the screen freezes completely and you can't do anything? Hold down the power button for a full 10 seconds. The phone will restart. This cuts off any connection immediately. The second step is to turn on the pop-up blocker right now. On iPhone, go to Settings, tap Apps, find Safari, turn on Block Pop-ups. Then scroll down a bit and turn on Fraudulent Website Warning. That's 2 taps, and they block most of those fake alerts before they even reach your screen. On Android, open Chrome. Tap the 3 dots in the top right corner. Go to Settings. Tap Site Settings. Tap pop-ups and redirects. Set it to blocked. The third step is to check your phone right now. If you've already downloaded anything after seeing one of these warnings, or if you're not sure, check now. On an iPhone, go to Settings. Tap General. Tap VPN and Device Management. Do you see any profiles there that you didn't install? Delete them immediately. Then go back and tap iPhone Storage. Scroll through the apps. See anything you don't recognize? Delete it. On Android, go to Settings. Tap Apps. Scroll through the list. Anything strange? Delete it. The fourth step is for anyone who thinks they've already fallen for the scam. Act immediately. Turn off your phone. This cuts off any remote connection right now. Then call your bank using the number on the back of your card. Tell them what happened. Ask them to flag the account. Then file a complaint. Go to reportfraud.ftc.gov or call the AARP Fraud Watch helpline, completely free, at 1-877-908-336. Oh, you don't have to handle this alone. Let me quickly recap what we've covered today. First, never call a number that appears in a pop-up. Close the tab. Second, turn on the pop-up blocker in Safari or Chrome right now. Third, check for suspicious apps or profiles on your phone. Fourth, if it's already happened, turn off your phone and call your bank immediately. These criminals are sophisticated. They operate from abroad. They target thousands of people every day. But now you know exactly how they work. And knowing how they work means they can't fool you anymore. You aren't vulnerable because you're careless. You're a target because you've worked hard, saved money, and trust people. That isn't a weakness. It's who you are. And now you're protected. Think of someone in your life right now, a friend, a neighbor, a brother or sister, someone who hasn't seen this video yet. Share it with that person today. not for the views, because that person deserves to know this before it's too late.